Welcome to the second episode of Bum and Bummer. I'm back with Preston and Aaron, and today we'll be discussing the NBA's proposed plan to continue the 2020 season. So, how do you guys think Knicks fans should feel about this proposed plan, and is there a silver lining?
I think for the Knicks, at least, you got to be kind of disappointed, from both a basketball operations standpoint as well as a business standpoint. From a basketball operations standpoint, you had a bunch of young players that you were trying to develop. Obviously, they were in a position where they were going to be able to make it anywhere and make any moves for the rest of the season. But they had guys like Mitchell Robinson, R.J. Barrett, and Kevin Knox that they wanted to still develop. But I guess it makes sense, because to bring 22 teams down to Orlando is already a public health nightmare to be able to administer that many tests every single day. So to eliminate the Knicks that had no chance of making it, I guess it makes sense. But from a business standpoint, it's kind of a disaster, because from their partners are going to suffer. They're not going to be able to hit their 70 games that for their local TV. For the Knicks, they'll be fine because they own their own TV network. But for other teams, they'll definitely suffer. For fans, it'll be tough because they won't be able to watch them for over 9 months. So I think it's a lose-lose for the Knicks.
Yeah, I agree with all of Aaron's statements. I think that this is a disaster for the Knicks and their fans because we don't get to see them play for 10 months. I just think that that's horrible for the fan base, not being able to interact with the team at all. And also it halted the development of every young player on our team. And now they're getting no one-on-ones with players other than their team for 9 months. So it's going to be difficult for them to just come back next season and start playing after taking so much time off. And then as Aaron mentioned with partnerships and just stuff with the arena, it's just a disaster because there's no fans coming in, and they're going to need to think of new ways to keep fans engaged because there's a lot of trouble for the franchise right now, I think. And I think they've expressed some of their frustrations in recent days.
I think it'll be interesting to see if those 8 teams potentially decide to do something around a late fall tournament or something when public health guidelines are relaxed a little bit, where they can get those 8 teams in one location.
I think that would be a great idea.
Because just to get them playing, because to go for 9 or 10 months, not only is that just way too long, but it almost summer league time, maybe around late August or September even, just to get the fans back on board and to continue to keep them engaged would be huge.
Yeah, I think that 8-team idea that's a great idea, honestly. I think that would be great for those teams.
Maybe in Vegas.
Honestly.
They're the second city.
They were the other city that was being debated for hosting the resumption of the season. I think that would be a good choice.
Yeah, but from the Nets standpoint, if we're gonna take that route, I think it's definitely a dub for them because they were the 7 seed. They're young, they're not going to be playing with KD or Kyrie, so they can really
good time
see
for them to get chemistry.
Yeah, they can see how good this team really is, and they'll probably make it past the initial 8-game regular season because they're comfortably in the 7 seed right now. So I think they should be okay. And obviously from a business standpoint, they'll hit their 70 games and they'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree. Although there's no fans, I think they can still salvage relationships with fans, which is nice, especially.
So, how do you guys think for the Knicks, what's the best way to keep fans engaged during this long time of no basketball?
I think that you have to do a lot with the players and getting people excited about the talent that you have on your team. Maybe it's certain digital content series that you do with each player. but that's something, they have long-term partners that they can do certain things around, like with a Chase. They've been doing stuff to help with COVID-19 relief. You can get some of the players to engage with fans and provide experiences to future events, but like obviously it's tough because they're not going to be able to go to the venue and see games, but I think that the Knicks are fully capable and the business is fully capable of being able to keep fans engaged during this difficult time.
Yeah, I think that the Knicks can utilize like digital media platforms. Like I think Zoom would be a really good idea for them. Maybe to have players talk to fans. I think that would be really cool. Or like Q&A sessions to keep people engaged. Also, I think the team should focus on trying to put a better image out there in the public, because in recent weeks, or this week alone, there have been some controversial things going on within the organization, specifically around James Dolan. And I think that the team can definitely use some good light. Jim, my fault. And I think that they can really use some good light. And I think that two things that they can do are help with COVID relief and just like get their name out and just keep posting on social media, interacting with fans, maybe stuff like that. And also just showing support for the Black Lives Matter protests that are going on. I think that's a great way to engage with the community also and show that they believe in that movement.